Easter! I hope you've all had a lovely Easter Sunday. Today I've done a really short video on all of my favourites that I've been using over March. This month I have used so many new products. As you'll see from my previous videos, I have recently gone entirely vegan and cruelty free in my kit. So it's been really exciting because I've been using loads of new products and exploring more brands that I wouldn't have normally tried. So I whittled it down to 6 of my absolute favourites and I would love to share them with you. Lights down low, this is my new favourite tan in the world. Mwah. Bondi Sands originated in Australia and is entirely vegan, entirely cruelty free. It's got such a gorgeous warm glow that's so natural. I've got it on now. And as you can see, it's not orangey, it's just a lovely, lovely glow. This is ultra dark. I don't really feel like it is ridiculously dark. I think most people my kind of skin tone could get away with it easily. And I have had a few of my paler friends try the dark and the medium and loved it. So don't be scared to go for a bit of a darker tone than you normally would do. I got Bondi Sands in Boots, and you can also get it in Superdrug. It's about half the price of Saint-Tropez with very, very similar results. I love it. It's lasted about 4 or 5 days on my skin. It doesn't smell too bad either. It kind of smells of suntan cream. So you look like you're going on holiday and you smell like you're on holiday too. Okay, next up is Nip and Fab. I'm wearing this foundation now and it's got such an amazing pigment that it doesn't feel too heavy. I find that a lot of high pigment foundations are quite thick. This kind of feels like a medium coverage foundation, but it looks like a full coverage. I have got a few little spots around here and it's covered them really well with no concealer. I've used it a few times this week on set, probably on about 6 models altogether. I really feel like it does suit most skin types. I wouldn't say it's too matte or too dewy, it's kind of in the middle. You could add an illuminator to make it more glossy, or you could add a matte powder to mattify it, so it really is a kind of universal foundation. You can also get this at Superdrug. I think it's around £13, which also is really good because it's a 30ml. Really, really good value for money. You don't need to put much on either, you can really, really buff it out, so love that. Next up, I don't know if you've heard of Blink Brow Bar, but I've recently discovered them and obsessed with all their products. They do everything from brow pencils, brow gels, mascaras. I think they also do microblading there as well. They're located in Selfridges, but you can also buy their products online. And my favourite thing from their collection is this brow powder. It's the most easy way of applying a quick brow in the morning. Now I haven't actually done my brows yet today, so I'm going to do them now using my new brow powder. This is the colour Indian Chocolate and it is £15 from Selfridges, or you can buy it at the Blink Brow Bar website. So first of all, just get a clean mascara wand or a clear brow gel and brush your brows up. Take the nib and brush through, just following the shape that they already are. So this isn't a product for a really precise, sharp brow, it's just to darken them. If you just add a little bit more definition. How easy and quick is that? I feel like this is my new go-to brow product in the mornings because I can be quite lazy. And I'm just going to get my clean mascara wand again and just brush the hair up, which will also blend in the powder a little bit more onto your skin. Ta-da! Now if you saw my live story on Instagram last week about INIKA makeup, you'd have seen my reaction when I opened this product. It's like a shimmery cream highlighter. You can see I've used it a lot, I've had it for 1 week. And I'm just basically using my finger, pressing into my cheek. Look at that already. It just adds instant health and instant glow. Even if you don't wear any foundation, just add a bit of this on to give you kind of a healthy look. It's a great idea, I love it. Also, When I put it on last week in my live story, I kind of thought, I wonder how long this lasts for. Because a lot of cream blushes I find do kind of slip after an hour or two. And this stays so well. It also surprisingly sits very well with powder. I wouldn't often put a powder on top of a cream blusher, but this kind of absorbs it really well. I absolutely love that. It's just such a gorgeous glow. That's around £20 and you get it from INIKA website and Amazon, or if you just Google it, I think they sell them in quite a few places. Now I used to work for ILLUMINATOR, and with ILLUMINATOR we were always taught that there's no boundaries with the product itself being used for certain things. So for example, lipstick could be used on cheeks, on eyes, a cream blusher could be used as an eyeshadow. There's no rules. So thank you ILLUMINATOR for teaching me that. It's drilled into me very, very hard. And I'm using that example today. Bare Minerals have got the most gorgeous liquid lipstick range. The Luxe Matte. I think that's what the colour's called. I'll double check and put it on the bottom. It's a lovely pink colour. And I'm actually going to go in and use this on my cheeks. I'm just going to pop a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. And a few little dots going up. And I'm actually taking a mascara brush. I'm just going to buff the liquid lipstick into my cheeks. And as you can see, I'm doing like a pressing motion. It's Easter today and I want to look really healthy and glowy for my Sunday lunch. Okay, so with the liquid lipstick, I'm also just going to pop a little bit on the lips. And I'm actually going to press it in with my finger to make it more of a stain. However, you can actually wear it as a normal liquid lipstick. I just prefer a bit more of a fresh, natural look today. Also, I've covered my mole up, so I'm actually going to go back in and use the brow powder to give me my mole back. Ta-da! It actually works really well to create moles and freckles because it's a very, very dense powder. It's almost like a kind of a wet powder, which means that the product's going to stay a lot longer. I don't know whether it's got some kind of gel in it or something, but it does set, it doesn't move like a lot of powders would move. Finally, I have used this every single day this week on all of my clients and on myself. This is the INIKA Baked Mineral Foundation in Patience. I'm a big fan of mineral makeup, and I do often use a mineral foundation on top of a liquid foundation, just a little bit to kind of buff into the skin to set it and also to add a little bit more coverage. So I was really interested in these. They are a baked mineral powder and they are ridiculously soft to touch. And I'm going to take a new MJ brush, it's coming out very soon, and I'm almost pressing the powder into my skin. This will make makeup last all day long, set the makeup, but won't look too powdery and chalky because it's got the lovely luminous mineral pearls built into the powder. Love that. I think I'm ready for my roast dinner. I've worked hard for that. Okay. The Baked Mineral Foundation is about £30. You can buy it from INIKA online, or also I think Feel Unique. Whether it be for yourself or for your client, it is such a beautiful soft powder. Not the slightest bit chalky, she's very, very soft but full of pigment. Love it. If you've got any questions about the products I've just used, pop them in the comment box below. Thanks for watching, happy Easter!